Hello, and welcome to the PCTI Tech Monthly Show. My name is Tiara Dixon.
And I'm Corey Moore. We are here to share with you the exciting events that took place this month of February.
To kick off this month, students created and submitted their projects into the annual Passaic County Film Festival and NASA Hunch Video Contest. Did you enter anything into this year's contest?
Yes, actually I did. I entered a video about the criminal justice shop. What about you?
I entered my gender bias piece into the film festival as well.
Let's go to Emily Murillo, who spoke with other radio production students about what they created for this year's entries.
Hi, I'm Emily Murillo, and this is Alyssa Salinas. And for the month of February, students at PCTI created videos for the NASA Hunch Video Challenge in the Passaic County Film Festival. Let's go take a look.
My group and I chose to work on video production skills that can be used in NASA.
So I chose a narrative to do for the NASA project, just to tell a story.
So for my NASA Hunch project, I talked about how a water filtration system can be developed and used when colonizing Mars.
My topic in my film was the NASA Hunch, a culinary competition. So I kind of had a character who participated in it and used her skills to win and, help that advance her career in culinary.
My project showed what could be coming in the near to distant future with colonizing different planets and what NASA's in the work of doing at this moment, and how we could take the water that we have here on Earth, and instead of just sending it back and forth between planets, which would take time and resources, we can just set an existing water filtration system like we have on Earth on Mars.
So video production is used by NASA as a researching tool, and they use it to document their findings and all that kind of stuff.
My favorite part of the project was filming with my family and getting my parents involved. I really liked acting with my dad. I thought it was really fun.
I think my favorite part of the challenge was getting the interviews, because I interviewed one of the science teachers here, and he gave me some really good things to think about and talk about and use in my project that can kind of back what's going on and what NASA is doing.
I think my favorite part was editing. I think it was just really fun to just see the whole thing come together.
Wow, those were great. Now let's take a closer look at the Passaic County Film Festival videos.
Pre-production, I planned out this whole PSA about opioid addiction and awareness centers around New Jersey, but I ended up not doing that idea because of HIPAA laws and getting cops and EMTs involved. I don't want to put their jobs at risk with my documentary, so I kind of planned out an interview with my brother's friend, and he was struggling with addiction, so he brought his sponsor and his friend that also were going through the same experiences. So I interviewed them, and I kind of let their stories, whatever they said, determine what I was going to film later on.
So the pre-production phase was a lot of writing and getting actors together, and a lot of emails being sent back and forth, and trying to find a right time and place to film, and scheduling the studio.
Production took about, I want to say, a good night of filming for B-roll, but the interviews themselves were about 3-4 hours. It was intense, and so after I shot all the things that I thought I needed, I kind of went back and looked at B-roll that I've shot previously, on family trips and just around the house, things that I've had. So I used that in my piece.
The production was really hard because something that you have in your head is kind of hard to bring out into the world through actors and cameras and everything. And the people who I worked with were really nice and easy to work with, which I was really thankful for that. And it was a lot of filming, which took up 4 days, because I filmed 2 days with the 2 actors, and then I edited it down, and I didn't like how it came out, so I went back and did another 2 days of filming, and after that it was a lot better.
After editing, that took a couple weeks. I didn't expect it to come out the way it did. I had a different vision for it initially with my pitch, but I ended up really liking it because it told a story all on its own, just of his experiences, and I hope that it can help somebody else.
So post-production took me about a month or two, and it was really hard to edit down what I had envisioned because it wasn't exactly what I wanted, and I was happy how it came out, but it was not what I thought it would be, if that makes sense.
Great job, and congratulations to all the students who participated this year. Make sure to check out the Passaic County Film Festival on April 13th. Back to you guys in the studio.
To watch the rest of the videos submitted to the Passaic County Film Festival or NASA Hunch, check out the playlist on our YouTube channel. Another event that took place this month was the annual ROTC AMI inspection. One of our junior producers, Desiree Harper, spoke to some students and teachers about the details of what takes place during this inspection.
Hello, my name is Desiree Harper, and I'm currently standing in front of the main gym for the February 20th, 2019 ROTC Area Management Inspection.
So AMI is our Area Managers Inspection, and it happens every year. This is like when cadets have to go in full uniform and get inspected by people that are in the military. So it's like a really intense inspection that's worth 3 test grades, so everyone stresses over it. But everyone's doing really good this year, so I'm glad.
So for AMI, we had all the cadets, we all have to check over our uniforms, make sure that our measurements are perfect. And we have to shine our shoes, study our knowledge. Our knowledge is like a lot of stuff to memorize, so we work every day really hard to study everything. And the instructors also play a major role in helping us study for the AMI.
ROTC conducts several different activities. Some of the most important ones happen to be drill, which means marching, facing movements, marching and facing movements with weapons, marching and facing movements without weapons. We also participate in PT, which is physical training. We have a physical training team. We recruit cadets to be a part of that team, and then we physically train them so that they can earn ribbons and top scores for the region. Additionally, we have an academic portion most days of the week. They learn about the Navy, they learn about the Navy structure, about the U.S. government itself, and how the Navy and the Navy Junior ROTC play a part in that.
NJROTC prepares me because it prepares me to be in the Navy in the future, because I want to be a naval pilot. And NJROTC prepares cadets, such as underclassmen and upperclassmen, to prepare for the future and how to be leaders, depending on what position they want to go for in the future and what job they want to go for as well.
I love ROTC because this is like a big family. It's a really big family, and we learn a lot together in these 4 years. You know, there's a lot of inspections. We all go through them together. It's all challenging. It's challenging for everybody. You know, getting ranked up, it's really exciting. So to experience that with cadets who can actually understand, you know, it's a really great feeling.
I like ROTC because ROTC is like a big family, and all of us are together because we go through many experiences like drill competitions, and we go through like inspections together, and with those experiences we have like a stronger bond.
ROTC prepares students for the future in several different ways. A couple of ways I can think of right now specifically is we focus on leadership experience, we focus on academics, and we also focus on physical fitness. It's important to focus on those things so that students understand that even though they may be challenged in any of those areas, right, leadership, physically challenged, or academics, that there are ways to manage those things. There are ways to deal with them, especially if you deal with them as a team.
As seen so far, the ROTC students were well prepared and doing an impressive job. For Tech Today, I'm Desiree Harper. Now back to you.
The Criminal Justice Program participated in the mock trial competition this month and once again brought home another win. Junior producer Steven Tallarico spoke with the team about their victory and how they prepared for the competition.
Hi, I'm Steven Tallarico with Tech Monthly's news coverage team. Recently, PCTI's mock trial team won county championships and the first round of states. I had the chance to speak with the 2 team captains, Destiny and Amanda, and coach, Mr. Newtile.
Some of the things we have to do collectively as a team, we all have to work together. I mean, we fight a lot over everything. We'll be arguing for hours, but I mean, we meet together on weekends, we get together on holidays, snow days, everything, Saturdays, Sundays, whenever we have time, we practice.
Yes, as soon as the doctor was available for her, she went.
And this doctor prescribed MRI tests.
So when we get to the event, basically what we do is we'll meet the coach, we'll meet the team, we'll shake hands, we'll wait for the judges, and we'll also prepare our binders. So the mock trial always goes a specific way in a specific order, so we'll just have everything ready in that order. And another thing that we do is we do a little mock trial prayer, kind of just to believe in each other and to get our adrenaline running. We'll pray to the mock trial gods right before we compete that we win.
For that ride attendant to come and check on her, but nobody came. She stated that once the ride had started, her head was banging and her body was bouncing so uncontrollably.
You got to be smart. You got to be smart. It's a lot of memorization. It's understanding, laws and courtroom procedures and objections. There's a lot that goes into it. So, but you also have to have a personality. Every kid on the team, they have personalities. They have to be able to go up there and act and play a part. That's the most important thing too.
It was great being able to sit down and talk with the captains and the coach of our county championship team. We hope that the next years bring more championships to add to the name. This was Stephen Tellerico with Tech Monthly's news coverage team.
Congratulations to the mock trial team for all of their hard work. Speaking of competitions, the NASA Hunch Challenge and its annual critical review, where our culinary, manufacturing, engineering, and video production programs showcase their work.
PCTI held the annual African American Heritage Assembly, which included the theme Black Is. The performances were informative and entertaining. Let's go to Megan Mitchell with more from the assembly.
I'm Megan Mitchell here at the African American Assembly celebration, where we're here to help celebrate the African American History Month.
And the purpose for us is always to give the student body, and primarily the African American students, a sense of self-worth, knowledge, and just a little bit of context so that they can understand their history and just give them a broader perspective as to what Black History Month is really about. This year's theme was entitled Black Is, and Black was spelled out as an acronym. So B was for beauty, L was legacy, A was for artistic, C was for courageous, and K was for kinetic.
The overall theme, since it was My Black Is, since I was also part of the student board, we came up with it because we want to show that we're not just a stereotype, which was the show last year, but that we're so much more than that. Like, our Black is beauty. We have a legacy. There's so many famous Black people that have an impact on America and have an impact on the culture and who we are today.
So to me, it just means, that there's a lot more to being Black than, whatever the stereotype of being Black is. So, it just shows the different aspects of Black culture, of African American culture.
They don't only sing or dance, they are way much more. We have many gifts and talents. There's so much that we are able to do and so much that we could conquer, and we shouldn't be put into a box.
For me, it's really a confidence booster, but I really like the African American Assembly because it gives me a chance to come back to my roots and to really be together with the rest of the students.
Well, it's an opportunity to meet people in different shops. It's an opportunity to let students know about different cultures and different aspects of different cultures.
I hope that the students take, not just with this assembly, but with all assemblies, that we as a culture are rich in history, and that hopefully they can learn from whatever it is that we try to present on stage and throughout the school, that we don't just sing and dance, but we do it all.
Up on the African American Assembly celebration. Can't wait to see what next year brings.
PCTI showed lots of love this Valentine's Day. This year, students were able to buy candy and send them to a loved one's class. In case you didn't get the chance to send one, here is Lindsay Forlini with some Valentine's Day love advice on what to get that special someone.
I'm Lindsay Fiorellini, and we're here on the studio floor to discuss this month's important topic, Valentine's Day. From one bulldog to another, I want you to have the best Valentine's Day ever. So follow these easy steps. Number 1, find a Valentine. It could be a crush or a friend. Now, the next part's the hardest, finding a gift. So I brought a lot of options for everybody. Our first gift option is a playlist. And I'm not talking about the link to your SoundCloud, I'm talking about a physical CD or cassette. But to keep it simple, a flash drive will work too.
Let's see. I think I have something.
Boot up.
Now on to the next gift idea. Make your Valentine a gift basket, but not just any gift basket. You see, if I had a Valentine, I would make one with movie tickets, popcorn, candies, and movies. Another gift basket idea could be for athletic drinks, socks, and headbands. This all depends on what your Valentine likes, so make sure to listen up when they're talking to you.
Reese's.
Probably like candies.
I would put roses, fruits, teddy bear, and candies.
Our last homemade option is to bake. Anything sweet that your date is not allergic to. So you can make cookies, brownies, cake, but have fun and save some for me.
Probably brownies.
A sweet cookie.
Thanks for tuning in, Bulldogs. I hope I made your Valentine's Day a little bit more special. I'm Lindsay Fiorellini, and let's head back to the studio.
Corey, did you get anything special on Valentine's Day?
No, I went out and bought dinner for myself, really.
Oh, well, I bought you some candy this year.
Oh, thank you. Well, that's all the time we have for today. This month was packed with a lot of events, so be sure to keep up with PCTI by tuning in to our YouTube channel at the Passaic Tech channel and follow us on Twitter at PCTI Tech TV. Enjoy the rest of your day and remember, it's not just you,
It's PCT and I.